As for marketing this tech, it's all about showing the value it brings. I leverage my podcasts, like I Love Marketing, and events to spread the word. It's about demonstrating how this tool can be a game changer for entrepreneurs looking to scale their businesses. You can check out more on I Love Marketing at ilovemarketing.com/podcasts. Now, what kind of impact are you hoping to make with your own innovations?
Well, I'm hoping to help billions of people around the world become better communicators and be better in their own personal development habits through interacting with my clone. Technical question for you, and it's a marketing question. I noticed that you are allowing people to use about 20 minutes or 19 minutes of talking to you on video free of charge. Was that by design? Have you tested what's the best amount of time to give people before they might want to then subscribe or join a paid membership? What advice do you have for people who are subject matter experts who have their clone, who want to monetize their clone?
When it comes to figuring out the best time to convert someone from a free user to a paid subscriber, it's all about value. You got to give them enough to see the potential, but not so much that they feel they've gotten everything for free. A good rule of thumb is to offer a taste of your best stuff, then show them what they're missing out on. For subject matter experts with a clone, focus on delivering unique insights that only you can provide. Make sure your free content is valuable enough to build trust, but leave them wanting more. And don't be afraid to ask for the sale. If you're confident in your value, they'll see it too. What's your biggest challenge in monetizing your expertise right now?
Well, part of it is just getting people comfortable with the whole idea of using clones and paying for clones because it is so new. So when do you ask for the sale? How does someone decide to go from doing like me, just stumbling across your clone and asking questions for free, to then paying for it? Is it typically done in conjunction with buying an online course, or are you selling people directly through their initial access to your clone?
Look, it's all about creating value first. Whether it's through an online course or direct access to my clone, the goal is to give people a taste of what they can achieve. The clone is like having me on demand, but the real magic happens when people see the value and decide to dive deeper, like joining a course or a membership. It's not just about the initial access. It's about building a relationship where they see the potential and want more. What's your take on using tech to scale your expertise?
Well, I'm a huge fan of it. I mean, whatever success I had today is entirely because of technology, specifically online courses, because I have 250 online courses that reach 2 million people around the world, which, if I had to travel around and see them all one-on-one, I'd have to be 1,000 years old to do that. So I'm a huge fan. And a fan of your clone. So one final question, and I don't mean this to be a criticism, but I was criticized when I started with my own clone. I said, "Hi, this is TJ Walker." And one member of my community said, "Well, TJ, that's a little misleading. That wasn't TJ Walker. That was TJ Walker's clone." And I noticed you introduced yourself as Joe, not as Joe's clone. I'm just curious, has anyone voiced any criticism of that, or has anyone said, we really need to identify ourselves as clones when people access our clone the first time?
All right, let's get into it. When someone accesses a clone for the first time, it's like opening a door to a whole new world of insights and strategies. It's about giving them a taste of what they can achieve with the right guidance. The key is to make that first interaction valuable enough to hook them, but leave them wanting more. You want them to see the potential and crave the deeper dive, whether that's through a course or a membership. It's all about building that relationship and showing them the value you bring. What's your strategy for
Joe,
making that first
we appreciate
impression?
your time. We appreciate the time of your clone and your minutes. For members of my own community and people who are watching this on social media now who are maybe not as familiar with you, let's hear more about who you are, how they can find you, your website, your podcast. I would love for you just to promote to my audience about how they can learn more from you and access your wisdom.
Hey, if your audience wants to dive into my world and soak up some wisdom, they should definitely check out my podcast. I Love Marketing. It's packed with insights and strategies that can really shake things up for entrepreneurs. They can find it at ilovemarketing.com/podcasts. Plus, there's the Genius Network, where some of the brightest minds in business come together to share ideas and grow. It's all about connecting with the right people and getting the right info to take things to the next level. So, what's the biggest challenge your audience is facing right now that I can
forgive
help
me,
with?
but what is the Genius Network? For people who haven't heard of that before, what is it?
Genius Network is like the ultimate playground for entrepreneurs who want to level up. It's a group where the brightest minds come together to share ideas, strategies, and connections. Think of it as a hub for industry transformers who are all about collaboration and creativity. We focus on helping you grow your business and design your best life by connecting you with people who are on the same path. It's about getting access to wisdom and strategies that are truly relevant to you right now. If you're serious about taking your business to the next level, check out geniusnetwork.com. What's your biggest goal for your business right now?
All right, Joe Polish, thank you so much. Pretty good job with the clone there. If you are thinking of creating your own clone, I do have something for you. I've actually written a book on building an interactive AI video clone. The reason I wrote this book is I wanted to buy this book and I couldn't find anyone who'd written the book. So that's why I wrote the book. It's also why I created the course. This is based on the course that I've made. If you want more information on that, go to tjwalker.ai and you can find out more information about that. This is the inaugural edition of the Digital Doppelganger, where we interview experts, subject matter experts, leaders in the world of business, personal development, communication, about what they do, and specifically how they share their expertise using the technology of interactive digital cloning, and by interviewing their clones as well. So we're going through sort of a sampling right here today, checking out different clones. And here is a gentleman, I've seen his picture, but I'm not as familiar with his work. We're going to find out more about him and his digital clone. So let's call into this one and find out more. This is Tiago Forte, if I'm pronouncing his name correctly.
Hi, I'm Tiago Forte. How can I help?
Hi, Tiago. Very impressed with the look and the style of your digital clone. How are your users and community members using your clone these days?
Many people are engaging with my digital clone to explore productivity strategies and knowledge management techniques. They use it to dive deeper into the building a second brain methodology, seeking personalized advice on organizing their digital lives. It's exciting to see how this technology is making my insights more accessible, helping users apply these concepts to enhance their creativity and efficiency. How do you envision integrating these strategies into your own workflow?
So I'm trying to follow your lead and also have my own digital clone that's interactive and has a video component. What have you found is the main way to lead members of your community to first try your clone? Is it because they're already in a video course and you're making it a part of the homework assignment? How are you essentially whetting their appetite to try your clone the first time?
Engaging with my digital clone often starts with curiosity about how it can enhance productivity. I encourage users to experiment with it by applying the building a second brain principles to their own projects. This hands-on experience, coupled with the immediate feedback and personalized guidance the clone offers, creates a compelling first encounter. It's about demonstrating the tangible benefits of organizing information and sparking creativity. Are you considering specific ways to introduce your audience to this technology in your course?
So I am making my clone available in all of my courses. I have several hundred online video-based courses, and it's still something that is so new to people that the adoption rate isn't that fast. How old is your video clone? And unless this is confidential information, roughly how many people a day are accessing your clone?
The video clone technology is still quite new, and adoption is gradually picking up pace. While I can't disclose specific numbers, I can say that each day brings more people exploring the potential of personalized productivity guidance. It's an exciting journey to see how this technology evolves and impacts users' workflows. What aspects of the digital clone are you most interested in utilizing for your own projects?